it's Breastfeeding Awareness Week. So I decided to do this video on the weird myths and facts of breastfeeding. So I had practiced extended breastfeeding, which means I had breastfed my child for more than a year. And these are some of the weird things that I experienced and some things that they don't really tell you about before giving birth. So if you're a first time mom, you're going to find this video interesting. If you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel. I'm going to be posting videos regarding pregnancy, motherhood, baby product reviews. So do subscribe and let me know what you think. It will also encourage me to continue making more videos. Everyone knows how busy moms are. I'm actually expecting my second baby at the time, so I'm really maternal. If you have any questions, I can reply to those based on my first pregnancy and my experience there. So based on my first experience with breastfeeding for almost 2 years, these are some of the weird things and facts that I can share with you. Number 1, breast milk may not change color, but if I eat a beetroot or spinach, my baby would poop pink or green. Go figure. 2, you need birth cloths and you need it everywhere. Like sometimes you would be really satisfied, okay, I had a whole 20-minute feed with my baby, and then they would just puke. So don't be disappointed. Clean yourself up, clean up your baby and start again. It happens to all of us. So at that point, just breathe in, tell yourself, this will pass. It's just one day in my motherhood journey, and let it go. Speaking of birth cloths, you also need to ensure that you have baby wipes handy, because you need to wipe the baby's face after you feed the baby, because even if a small amount of breast milk splashes on the baby's skin, they could develop like little white lumps on their skin. So always wipe your baby down with a warm cloth, warm soft washcloth. Don't use baby wipes directly on the baby's face for cleaning breast milk up. You can also, on the other hand, use a little breast milk if your baby has scratched their face. You can use it as to heal the scratches and wounds and scars. Also for yourself, like if the baby has scratched you or you have a small wound or an insect bite, mosquito bites, yes, some of the babies get really raised red mosquito bites. So a little breast milk would help to calm the baby's wounds and also to heal without a scar. 3, the letdown reflex. Now, I really wish somebody told me about what the letdown reflex was. So apparently, there's some glands in your brain, or I'm not sure if it's the pituitary gland or whatever. Okay, so there's a gland in your brain that gets activated that tells your body to secrete breast milk. Or rather, it's a letdown reflex. But at the same time, that same gland also controls your eyes and tears. So when it says give more milk, let down the liquid flow, you also start crying. Now, I did not know that I was crying excessively after giving birth. And I remember I would cry for the silliest reasons, and I'm not a person who cries like that. And then it took me almost a couple of months when I came across this article online that explained the letdown reflex. So if you're crying excessively in the first 1 or 2 weeks, don't beat yourself up. There's nothing wrong with you emotionally. It's just the letdown reflex. So the more milk that is being pumped out, your body is also producing tears. So I would like cry for the silliest reasons, like why did you change the channel, or why did you eat my last cookie? So those were just really silly things, but it used to make me cry. So I wish I knew about the letdown reflex. So if you're a first time mom, if you're crying in the first week or the second week, don't beat yourself up. It's absolutely normal. It just means your milk supply is increasing. So that's a good point. 4, now this is really weird. I did not know this. Your breasts actually start from your underarms. So what happened was, everybody used to say, try not to get clogged ducts. You have to, like initially when you start feeding, it gets really heavy. But what happened was, I started getting pain in my underarms, like really up here. So apparently the nodules are actually starting from your arms and come down towards your breast. So you need to stay away from any aerosol sprays or deodorants or perfumes, anything under your arm, because that would get absorbed directly into your breast milk, and you don't want your kid having milk that tastes of perfume, because it tastes terrible. So you should stay away from aerosols. And also when Also, you might just want to massage your body from your arms downwards to help to prevent any clogged pores, because if you have any clogged ducts, it could be painful. Pumping out will help. So if you get a little ball of milk here and there, just pump it out or put a warm compress. It really helps to relieve the pain. That was really weird when I found, like, there was this whole lump on my hand here in the first week, and I didn't know what it was. I actually went back to the hospital. I was like, hey, there's something weird on my hand. And the doctor's like, oh yeah, that's just breast milk. I'm like, in my arm. And then she says, no, it starts from there. So you might have lumps here and there. It did not happen again, because then I knew that, okay, you're supposed to empty out both your breasts. Like, my baby was really small and wasn't drinking as much, so you might have to pump out in the first week or so. Another weird thing is, I was given the advice, don't eat paneer, it'll cause your breast milk to split. So I was like, okay. And then I went to my doctor and I was like, is that true? And she was like, no, it doesn't work that way. Paneer, on the other hand, is a great source of calcium and is very good for your baby. So you can eat all the paneer and rasgullas that you want. Everyone knows breastfeeding mamas are hungry. So if any of you fathers are listening in, just take her some gulab jamun and rasgullas. It's good. She will love you for it. Okay. Your baby is not the only one who could trigger your breast. For example, if you have a doctor's appointment and you're waiting outside the doctor's clinic, if you hear another woman's baby crying, letdown reflex happens, and that's real. So your entire t-shirt could get wet. So you need to wear breast pads every time, at least for the first 4 months. So yes, you can let down at any time. Anything can trigger it. A crying baby in person, a baby crying on TV, the neighbor's baby. So anything that sounds like a hungry baby would trigger a mom. So we have a lot of maternal instincts. Dads don't have that maternal instinct. I mean, obviously they didn't give birth, so they don't feel it. But as a mom, yes, you would be hit left, right, and center with maternal instincts. So if a baby cries near you, you better have some breast pads on. So breast milk works in all ways. It's really miraculous. It is the liquid gold. So go ahead, and if you have the opportunity to breastfeed your child, I hope that these little tips of mine help you in your motherhood journey. And thank you so much for watching. Cheers to you, Mama. You are doing a very good job. And don't forget to subscribe. If you haven't already, please do subscribe. Bye.